If America is so multiracial, multicultural, why is everything from a Eurocentric point of view? Tell us that. Why must you force on people of color European view, European culture? And if we accept that as the norm and bow down to that, then we become Europeanized or whiteized, black people, brown people, red people, yellow people. Then you accept us as the freaks that we become. Suppose you have to destroy their culture, their religion, their God, their way of life, and then impose upon them your way, and then you say you have civilized them.
Hello guys, welcome once again to the channel. I hope wherever you are having a great time. Now, many times you have always listened to how Minister Louis Farrakhan holds to account American government. And I like how sometimes his bravery has made him come to loggerheads with the American government, because looking at what they do across the world, sometimes you wonder whether they believe they are superhumans, because they do not value the lives of other people. For example, I've always highlighted what is currently happening in Gaza. They'd rather go and do anything else somewhere else, but let Gaza children die as they are. Let Palestinian children die without any probable recourse taking place. I came across a clip by him here, and this clip is quite revolutionary. I like what he says about how America does not have the moral authority to hold any other country to account, because they have always been the ones conducting and funding atrocities across the world. Let's watch this clip, then come back and share our thoughts in the end.
I don't want to be white. You can't fault me for not wanting to be white. I want to be what I am. And you should want me to be who and what I am, and respect me for who and what I am, as I respect you for who and what you are. Yes, sir. The problem is that Europeans, when they conquer darker people, they're not satisfied with the culture, the religion, the God, the language of the darker people. Then I'm going to treat you right. And if I treat you right, you're going to love me, because it's righteousness that produces love. Now let me talk to you hypocrites. You want love, but you don't want to qualify to earn it. Who the hell are you that you think you deserve unconditional love? Yeah, I mean, look, I'm talking to white folks now. I'm being specific. You got a hell of a nerve. You got a hell of a nerve. Let me walk a little bit. Talk. Look. Wait a minute. Listen. If you set up a right relationship with God, then when you look at me and you see my black skin, really not too black, because some of your people been into mine. It's all right. And you didn't marry him either. See, when you set up a right relationship with God, then you love for your brother what you love for yourself. And you treat others the way you want to be treated. But if in your psychology you believe that as a white person you are better than anybody that is of a darker hue, then you don't feel justified in treating them the way you want to be treated. Then how do you deserve to be loved? Love is not given, it is earned. It is earned by righteous conduct. I'm gonna prove my point.
Come on.
Some of you don't like your own mothers. Some of you don't like your fathers. Some of you don't like your own sisters and brothers that came from the same womb. Why you don't like each other? Because at the root of love is righteousness. And when you don't treat one another right, your relationships break down. Even if you're dealing drugs, why you kill your fellow drug dealer? Because you say, you didn't treat me right. I gave him the drugs, and he went out and sold the drugs and didn't turn the money in. He didn't treat me right. Stole my money. I killed him. I went out and bought me some drugs. I thought I had good stuff. The man cut it so weak I couldn't even get high. So I looked for that chunk. And when I saw him, I blew him away. See, ain't no spiritual relationship with God there. You're functioning on the lowest level, but still right is sitting right in it. You didn't treat your fellow criminal right. See that? A pimp and a whore relationship. All right, whore. You bring all the money home. You understand? And I'll give you what I want you to have. You my whore. Excuse me for sounding vulgar. I'm talking about relationship. Pimp, whore have a relationship. She working hard, she takes some of the money and hides it because she ain't getting enough. The pimp finds out she's hiding the money, holding the money. He said, whoop, bow. He goes upside her head, give me the money. He pulls her and all the money fall out. And he whoops her. What you whoop her for? Because we had a relationship. And she didn't treat it right. She was supposed to bring it all home, and she took some of it, so I whooped the hell out of her. And that's a hell of a thing. But that's a pimp-whore relationship. And you in a pimp-whore hustling relationship because you ain't got a right relationship with your creator. See, look, brother, I'm talking to politicians now. You see, when you want favor, you want to vote, then the boys downtown, the boys that control the gambling here, shit, they the boss. That means you gonna play ball or we gonna get rid of you. So you start a pimp-whore relationship. Now, many of our politicians are little whores. You know it. And I know it. And they know it. You take money from corporate America, you take money from the big boys, and you do the big boys' bidding when the big boys didn't put you in office. The people put you there, but you don't serve the people. You serve the interests, those special interests. Huh? Pimp your relationship.
That's right, brother minister.
You can be free of all those kind of relationships
Uh-huh.
when you set up a right relationship with God. See, and that's why people don't like Farrakhan. Because I ain't no whore.
That's right.
And I ain't no pimp.
No, sir.
You can't buy me.
No, sir.
And you can't scare me. Because I got a relationship with him who can kill it all. So I really don't give a damn how much you don't like me. I'm not gonna bow down to you. That's all.
We are with you on that.
And because I won't bow down and not gonna bow down. Because don't none of you look like God to me. We got to get rid of him. He's dangerous. Dangerous to who and to what? Dangerous to the pimps that got you like whores. Dangerous to the people that have hustled you in your ignorance. Dangerous to the people who don't want you to have a right relationship with God so that you could get on the right foot with your mother, with your father, with your sister, with your brother. See, once you set up a right relationship with God, then out of that flows all relationships. Then what is my relationship to my mother? And what should be your relationship to your mother? The Bible says, honor your mother and father, that your days may be long in the land which the Lord your God giveth you. The Quran says, reverence the womb that bore you. So how can you call a woman a bitch? How can you do that? And how can you as a woman refer to yourself as a bitch? You sick. You don't have a right relationship with God and call yourself a bitch. Dog. God spelled backward is dog.
That's right.
And when you have gone backward from God, then you will call yourself a bitch. And when you call your female, your women bitches, then who are you but the son of a bitch? I'm not cussing. I'm not cussing. I'm showing you your language. Your language shows a wrong relationship with your female.
That's right.
Because you got a wrong relationship with God. Your language shows a wrong relationship with your female.
That's right.
Because you got a wrong relationship with God. Or no relationship with God at all. Because when you got a right relationship with God, you respect and honor women. I'm going to say it again. When you have a right relationship with God, you respect and you honor women. You can't say you're a good Muslim and you're a woman, you don't want her in the mosque. The hell are you doing? She's the teacher of your children. What can she teach them if she's not allowed to learn the Quran even as much or better than you? Because when you got a wise woman, you got wise children. It's a fool who mistreats women. So that woman is shaping you in her womb. And she can make that child hate you or love you. If you got sense, you honor your woman.
That's right.
You respect her.
That's right.
You hold her up high. Oh, Farrakhan, now that's not Islam. It ain't? Let me quote something to you. Most of these people that profess to know Islam don't know a damn thing. In Surah Al-Maryam, the 19th chapter of the Quran, Allah talks about the mother of Jesus. And he says she was a woman honored above all women in the world. And the angels were arguing with each other over which one would have charge over Mary. See that? She had a high place with the angels. And not only did she have a high place with the angels, she had a high place with God.
That's right.
Because God told the angels to reveal to her that she was going to have a child. And she said, how can I have a child? And I have never been unchaste. And Allah said, that is easy for me. All I have to say is be, and it is. Listen to the words of the Quran. And Allah said, and we sent her our spirit.
That's right.
And it appeared unto her in the form of a well-made man.
Yes.
So here's a man coming with flesh and blood, but in that man was God's own spirit. That's what God thought of Mary. And she brought forth on the earth Esau, Ibn Maryam, Al-Masih, Jesus, the son of Mary, the Messiah. What kind of man was Jesus? Some Christians don't think Muslims believe in Jesus. What kind of man was Jesus? Jesus was such a righteous child that the Christians say he's God's son. Wait, Muslims don't speak like that. The Muslim says, no, God has no son. But the Christians say God had a son. And the Muslims say, wait, God don't have no son. So they argue and they fight. But we're not going to argue and we're not going to fight.
That's right. That's right.
Because both are right if it's understood. Now let's see what we're talking about. Paul said, I think it's in the book of Romans. Paul said, Jesus, listen, was the seed of David according to the flesh.
That's right.
But he was declared to be the Son of God according to the Spirit of holiness. Let's stop right there. Now, everybody all right?
Yeah.
Look. My daddy, I'm his seed according to the flesh.
Right.
But if my father were alive right now, he wouldn't even recognize me. My mama, before she passed away, she knew that something was strange about her son. She gave birth to my flesh. She didn't give birth to my mind and my spirit. So Jesus was the seed of David according to the flesh, but only God can father you into the spirit of righteousness and holiness. You can't pass that on in your seed. God has to father that. So in that spiritual sense, he was the Son of God.
That's right.
But God didn't slip around in Palestine getting virgin girls pregnant.
That's right. That's right.
Did he?
No, sir.
Because if he slipped around and did it, how could he judge us? And you know we've been slipping around doing it. No. Jesus had a father according to the flesh. But that which made Jesus Jesus came directly from God. The Quran said he opened the eyes of the blind by God's permission. He made the deaf hear and the dumb speak by God's permission. He raised the dead to life by God's permission. He even took some clay and formed it into the form of a bird and then breathed on it, and it became a bird by God's permission. The Messiah is a man on earth, born of a woman, but God's Spirit is in him, acting through him. So God is in him, acting through him, and he's doing the work of God, but he's a man born of a woman. Can you prove it, Farrakhan? Oh, yes, sure.
Sir. Oh, yeah.
Who can open the eyes of the blind except God? Who can make the deaf hear and the dumb speak except God? Who can raise somebody from a dead level and stand them up on a living perpendicular? That's God's work. His attribute is the raiser of the dead, the giver of life. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Al-Ba'id. So when a man does that, that's not that man, that's God working in that man, through that man, for the benefit of men and women. And so we say God is present when that kind of man is in the world. God is in the world in that man.
Yeah. Teach your people.
All right. Now we can wrap this up. I know you all got to go to work in the morning.
That's all right.
Now listen. I'm gonna close it, but I don't want nobody to move. What time is it? Oh, we got 10 more minutes. It's 9:45. Oh, I got 15 minutes. Good. Can you hang with me for 15 minutes? Thank you. All right, let's close it out. Let's close this out. Look, once you have a right relationship with God, you have a right relationship with your female. That means the institution of marriage is set up then on a right basis. I'm not marrying you out of lust. Oh, baby, you got beautiful hips, you got beautiful lips, you got beautiful eyes, you got beautiful hair. Ooh. But if your hips change, will his love change too? Look, when you set up a right relationship with the female, and marriage, as Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, is one half of faith. I wish I had time to just explain what I believe from my study this means. It's a very big thing. Marriage is big with God. And God hates divorce. He doesn't want you to divorce one another, but if you just fall out of love with one another, then he will permit it, but he doesn't like it. Because if your relationship is right with God, you can get it right with your mate. Now look, I'm just going to hit this quick.
Welcome back to the channel. Now, listening to Louis Farrakhan, you get to understand the passion within which he holds accountability. Because if you look at what America has been doing over the years, they have always been very, very fixated on lecturing the world and lecturing other parts of the world on what they need to do and what they have not done each and every time. So that really exposes to you why America needs people who are able to address their inconsistencies when it comes to calling for people to respect human rights here and there. So Minister Louis Farrakhan, as the leader of Nation of Islam, since 1978 has consistently challenged the US government's moral authority to highlight its historical and ongoing injustices, particularly against Black Americans. He points to systemic issues like slavery, segregation, and mass incarceration as evidence of hypocrisy when the US claims to champion human rights globally. His speeches, such as those in the 1995 Million Man March, emphasize that a nation built on the white supremacy and racial oppression lacks the credibility to lecture others on justice and equality. Farrakhan critiques often draw on historical examples to expose contradictions in US policy. He references the government's failure to address the legacy of slavery and its economic exploitations of Black communities, arguing that this undermines America's global human rights stance. He has also criticized America's foreign policy, accusing it of supporting regimes that violate human rights while condemning others selectively for political gains. His 1998 UN press conference, for instance, questioned US interventions in Iraq and Palestine, framing them as driven by self-interests rather than moral principle. His ability to maintain a platform stems from his charismatic leadership and the Nation of Islam's grassroots appeal, particularly among disenfranchised Black communities. By organizing events like the Million Man March, which drew hundreds of thousands, Farrakhan has demonstrated significant influence, giving him a stage to challenge the government publicly. The Nation of Islam's focus on Black self-determination and economic empowerment resonates with those who feel neglected by the state, amplifying his voice despite controversies. So looking at what Farrakhan has been able to achieve over the years that he has been the leader of Nation of Islam, we are able to see that there are positive outcomes because America has been called out in its own soil and it's within its own boundaries. Share your thoughts down in the comment section. And if you're watching us for the first time, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share. Thank you, and let's meet to the next one.